Now we're moving to C under rule 3. Now sub rule C. Capitalize names of organizations, business firms, institutions, and government bodies. We'll now take our examples. Rotary Club. Rotary Club is an organization, a non-governmental organization. So we'll begin that with capital letters. It's a compound noun, Rotary and Club. So each of the words begins with a capital letter. Then it could be a business firm. Even if it's business firm, we also refer to it. We also use capital letters to begin the words. So, for example, we can take Adewu Stores. That will begin with capital letters. Adewu Stores as a business outfit, so you begin it with capital letter. It could be an institution. Delta State University. That is an institution. It could be a government body, such as Federal Bureau of Investigation. Now we can also add as government bodies, for example, the House of Representatives should be the House of Representatives, because this is a particular arm of the government that is being referred to. So again, for emphasis, we have capitalized names of organization, business firms, institutions, and government bodies. Federal Bureau of Investigation. You discover that federal begins with a capital letter. Bureau begins with a capital letter. Investigation begins with a capital letter. So, if we look at of, for example, I will take of now. It's not beginning with a capital letter. All others, federal, bureau, investigation, are beginning with capital letters. But of is not, because it's not an important word like federal, bureau, investigation. So you want to note that. Then look at the House of Representatives. The is beginning with a small letter. Of again is beginning with a small letter. But House Representatives are all important, are both important words of that compound noun. So you note that it's not all of them you need to capitalize. These are some of the things we need to note. Then take notes. Let's take another note of another example. Rotary Club. It doesn't mean that once you see club in a sentence such as I am going to the club. I'm going to the club. The club here begins with a small c. The reason is it is not a proper noun, it's a common noun. Any club can be the club. That is the point we're trying to make. So you want to take note of that. But if you say, for example, I'm a member of the Rotary Club, then you're talking of a particular club. So at that point, it has to, the noun has to have capital letter or capital letters. If it's a compound noun, then of course each of the words will begin with a capital letter. So Rotary, capital R, club, capital C. Unlike I am going to the club, which has to begin with a small c.